How many roads must a man walk down before you call him a man? How many seas must the white dove sail before she sleeps in the sand?
This exhibition is a historical first. What Dylan has done is rewritten 60 of his lyrics that he's chosen. And with each lyric, he's done a graphite drawing in pencil. This exhibition is the first time ever that Dylan has allowed the music and his words to be linked to his visual arts. And the reason is because this is part of a retrospective that's going to travel the world. It's going to China first next year, and then through China, Asia, into Europe and America. And we'll be in some of the most important institutions around the world. But Dylan has been one of the most iconic individuals for generations. He is the artist. He's been recognized by people such as John Elderfield, who was senior curator at MoMA, John Jones from The Guardian, who wrote about the last show and likened him to David Hockney. And of course, he's a cultural icon. Dylan effectively has expressed the feelings of generations. He was on the foots of the National Monument with Martin Luther King. And so the individual words that he's written are so important to all of us, and also are continually reinvented and continually rediscovered. Now his work has been acquired by museums, major collectors, individuals, and I think it's been said, he is one of the most important painters of our time. I think when we come back to Mondo Scripto, to the writings and drawings, Jimmy Iovine, that was in here the other day, one of the most important record producers in the world, said effectively that these are the most important text paintings ever seen.
Cause in another lifetime, when I'm turning blood, darkness was the virtue and the road was full of mud. Coming from the wilderness, a creature by the farm. Come in, she said, I'll give you shelter from the storm.
Well, here you have Shelter from the Storm. Dylan said in his Nobel speech that one of the most important things is for music, for people to actually not just read the words. They weren't meant for that. They were meant to be listened to. They were meant to be heard. And he hopes that you will listen to his music. But what Dylan does is all the time on tour. He changes his set list, he changes the way the music is played, and sometimes he changes the words. So when he was readdressing this, he actually decided to change some of the words, change some of the lyrics within the songs. Tangled Up in Blue, he has continually changed. And if you look here, you'll see actually within the writing that he's actually crossed them out, he's redone them, he's changed some of the words. And you'll see the symbol here, this black buffalo, which is actually on all of his ironworks as well. And he's created, he's created some new lyrics, and of course, this is, if you like, the drawing is decoding. Dylan has never wanted to comment or explain what he's written, but he has effectively, by doing a drawing, decoded some of it, as Mondo Scripto, the title of the show. Dylan's output, his creative output, from his music to his lyrics to his books, I think underlines him effectively as one of the most important iconic cultural figures over the last 40, 50 years. The exhibition actually opens generally on the 9th of October, so we're really looking forward to people coming in the door. No one has to buzz here, everyone's welcome, and I think they will have the most incredible experience. The exhibition will run right the way through to Christmas. So we're really looking forward to seeing really hard. There was a very personal and poignant moment in my life when my son will actually be bar mitzvahed next year, and the book that the synagogue gave him, they said, "Do you want to put something in the front?" And in reading Forever Young, and actually in the book they actually quote Dylan anyway in some of the literature in the book, and it's interesting how Dylan has affected all cultures and all societies. So I put the words to Forever Young in front of the book. Actually makes me sort of well up even when I talk about it now, because it's, you know, may you always be upstanding, may you always be righteous. And I think it's a sentiment for all of us to say, you know, there are other things in life besides money, besides fame, which Dylan has actually always shunned. You actually have to be decent. And for me, that's a sentiment that maybe most of us in the world should learn.